Hey, buddy, watch this.
Hello, Regis Gilbin is the name and Hearthstone is the game, and it's time for another Boomsday Decksperiment. This time around, we're going to try to make Stargazer Luna work. We're going to build ourselves a mage deck that has lots and lots and lots and lots of card draw. Maybe even too much card draw, we're going to find out. But how good is Stargazer Luna? What kind of crazy turns can she enable you to pull off? And what kind of decks does she work best in? Those are questions I'm hoping to answer with this Stargazer Luna Tempo Mage Decksperiment, if you will. That said, let's go ahead and jump into the deck creation process, as it was, of course, recorded live on my Twitch stream. So anyway, Stargazer Luna, guys, right? I got to play this card early at the pre-release, which was really fun. It was kind of the reason I built a mage deck. And clearly, I think this card succeeds most when you are top decking and wrecking, essentially playing cheap stuff off the top of your deck because it's the rightmost card. So you end up cycling into a lot of resources. It gives you this neat little card draw engine that can potentially, lead into like Frostbolt, into Fireball, those sorts of shenanigans. So I think we're going to try to build essentially kind of a Tempo Mage deck that has a lot of low-cost cards that can cycle. And I do actually think we might put Alaneth in there, frankly. Like, I think it has to go beyond just Luna. We could build a mech list that has a lot of mechs you cycle into, but let's just see. I think we're going to probably end up building a more traditional mage list, which we do want it to have card draw. We want it to have damage. We want it to have cheap cards. We want to cycle a lot of stuff. And so Primordial Glyph, for instance, is pretty cool because you can like use the Glyph as the rightmost card and then get a cheap card, play it cheap, and cycle again. That sort of thing is really cool. Arcane Intellect, whoopsie daisy, Sorcerer's Apprentice, certainly. I do think I actually like Cosmic Anomaly just as a mage card, just a lot of damage potential. It's a little expensive for what Luna's trying to do, but we do have to run some cards that have some weight to them, so it's not like we can just totally, not add it. And then Alaneth is here. And I don't think we want to go too expensive for sure. We want to play fast, aggressive stuff. So what else do we add in, right? Do we add in a secret package with Kirin Mage? I heard that it was like maybe kind of bugged right now or something. But I think Explosive Runes is too good to pass up, and Counterspell is just a really good card. Cinderstorm probably still makes sense. A little expensive for the Luna. I mean, a lot of this is building itself because it's just a Tempo Mage. So I think we want to be sure we get some cheaper stuff in. Right now, it's still not super cheap. For instance, Research Project might be a good add. Where's Research Project at? Like, this is just, I don't know, we have a lot of card draw right now with Alaneth, Research Project, Arcane Intellect, and Stargazer Luna. Maybe we do cut the Alaneth. Maybe we try to, whoa! Whoa! Guys, the raid is real! The Ali Straza raid. Oh my god, Ali. Thank you so much for the raid. That's awfully nice. If you guys don't know, I met Ali Straza this past weekend at the pre-release. She was so fantastic and so awesome, and she's dropping a hey guys in chat. That's so nice. I just loved Ali. She was great. So thank you for the raid. Hello, Ali folks. How's it going? You just missed me. Thank God. Thank God you just missed me failing the dog topsy-turvy OTK deck for like an hour. I'm glad we're going to get to try something a little bit new and a little bit different. But thank you, Ali, for the kind words and well wishes and for the fun raid. I think we're going to have fun. We got some Ali knees. And I'm actually a tier 3 Ali sub, believe it or not, guys. I tier 3 sub to Ali just the other day. Don't delete the VOD. No, I won't delete the VOD. In fact, it's going to be a YouTube video, so I'm going to put my failures in the internet space forever. They will always haunt me. They will always be there. Tier 3 subbed. I know, yeah. Well, Ali, you didn't see, I don't think, my pun in chat, but I don't know if you're going to head off. I'll try to make this quick. But I said, I'm going to park my tier 3 sub here. Thanks for having so much drive. If you remember, I said I would pay for parking, and you didn't let me. So I paid for parking through the tier 3 sub. That was the goal. And again, not to spend too much time on the Ali love, although I could all day, because I really thought you were awesome. And thanks again, Ali, too, for all the chat we had and talking YouTube and talking shop. That was awesome. Really appreciate it. And Archaeologist is cheap, but we have 30 cards, so we got to figure this out. Oh my god, I read that and didn't get it. Yeah, well, nobody had the context, right? Like, nobody would expect to know what that means. But, whoa! Speaking of tier 3 subs, holy moly, Allie, thank you for the tier 3 sub! That's not going to pop up on chat yet because we got so many follows coming through. But Allie dropping the tier 3 sub, unlocking the Golden Regis, putting us at 571 on the sub count too, which is remarkably close to 575 for the next sub goals, guys. It's coming. It's coming. It's so close today, I can feel it. I told you I wouldn't let you pay. Yeah, I know, but I couldn't resist. You were so nice offering to drive, so I had to. I couldn't help it. Jeff Bezos counting his cash right now. Yeah, basically, Allie and I just donated, like, you know, some amount of money to Amazon each by trading tier 3 subs. We lose a little off the top. But thank you, Allie. That's awfully nice. It really was great meeting you. You did such a good job. You know, you got my name exactly right on stream. It was perfect. So I appreciate it. But thanks again. And hey, Allie viewers, thanks for hanging out too. It's not just her, it's you guys too. Happy you're here. I'm sure Allie had a great stream today. I'm going to have to cut all of this out of my YouTube video. We were right in the middle of mid-deck, but it's worth it. It's worth it. Would you rather have a pocket Olive Garden or a pocket Ben Brode? Pocket Ben Brode 100% of the time. I'm already an action figure collector. I like action figures a lot. So a little Ben Brode would just go right up on the shelf alongside He-Man and some Transformers and Superman and everything else. So he would fit in perfectly. And you guys would hear these tiny little high-pitched laughs in the background. Like, you know, it would be a higher pitch because he's smaller, right? So that would be the absolute best thing in the world to have. I would probably pay at least $1,000 for a tiny Ben Brode. Like, you could pull the string in his back, right? It would just be an hour of laughing every time. Add Curio Collector fits perfectly. I don't know. I think it's still too slow. Like, we're looking for damage. You're not Ben Brode, believe it or not. No, I know. I am the discount Ben Brode, I guess. The Ben Brode's cousin. Ben Brode's chubbier cousin. That's really what it is. Tiny little Ben Brode laugh. Okay, so I do want to get back into this deck. I'm glad you guys are here. Thanks again, Allie. I'm sure you got to head off, so appreciate it a ton. It's been so much fun meeting you and hanging out and everything else. But let's actually play a little bit of Hearthstone. Let's play a little bit of Hearthstone. That's what we're here for. Friends hanging out and playing Hearthstone. Oh, by the way, I think we had that's a new viewer record too, thanks to the Allie host here. I think our previous record was 651, and now we hit over 700 today. So high five, everybody. Boom. Thanks for being here. I want you in a picture next to Ben Brode. I also want that. I also want that. That sounds great. But we're at 30 cards, so maybe this deck is just done. Maybe I've been sitting here staring at it, and actually it's done. The question is, are we going overkill with Alaneth, Research Project, Arcane Intellect, and Stargazer Luna? It's like, do we actually... are we doing anything ever? Or are we just playing card draw cards? We're just turning card draw cards into card draw cards into card draw cards, but never actually accomplishing anything. I'm trying to think what else is typically played in... Well, you know, something like Astromancer is not really what we're thinking about, or even Meteorologist. But if we're going to test this, if we're going to go all in on this, maybe we should play these cards, right? Like, I don't actually think these are very good in a fast deck, or really even a Luna deck necessarily, because they're so expensive and they're really risky top decks. But we could call this almost like a draw mage instead of a more tempo or burn mage, where it's more about just cycle. But I just don't think Meteorologist is good enough. Draw mage, exactly, Sir Dr. Guyman, yeah. Exactly. Alaneth maybe too much. I kind of think so too. I'm not sure we have enough stuff. Like, well, first off, chip damage from minions in the early game is going to be really important for us. Do we have enough of that? And thanks for the follows, by the way, guys. We're going to hear a lot of Antonitis. I mean, Exodia Mage is popping off right now. We got every time. We did get Exodia earlier today too, so it's appropriate. We heard it in real life. We could go for the spell damage build, but I don't really want to do that. I think that's almost like a separate deck. I know we have the Cosmic Anomaly, but that's just more because it's a high pressure minion that presents a lot of damage opportunity, more so than it is like a spell damage synergy card. So I don't think I want to go that route. Arcane Keysmith is another card people run in decks like this. But I think I'd rather just test like one Meteorologist. Maybe just go like this. I think this deck has some problems, but it does interestingly explore some new Boomsday cards and how they interact. So we can see Luna in action, Anomaly, Meteorologist, Research Project, and ultimately that's the goal of any Decksperiment, is just learning and seeing and figuring out what we can do and what works and what doesn't work. So I think this will have some problems. I think what's going to happen is we're going to find ourselves in spots where we get a good start sometimes with minions, but we get this weird gap in the middle where we're drawing a lot of cards but not applying enough follow-up pressure. And then I think other times we're going to get really awkward hands that are all card draw, and we don't get any of that early minion chip damage, and then we don't have enough to go over the top either. So in other words, we're not following one linear path throughout the game. We're kind of doing two things that are at odds with each other, and it's going to leave both of them feeling a little short. It's only going to line up magically some of the time, and that lack of consistency, I suspect, will end up hurting the deck quite a bit. But we'll see. If we get a good Luna and hit things in order, we certainly have a chance. Getting Meteorologist in opening hand does not feel good. And no secret from that Curator Mage. So, I don't know. I just think it's gonna fall apart fairly quickly. Hey, Regis, may I send you a deck? Yeah, you can post a link in chat. I don't mind. I'm happy to look at it. And I got to catch up with chat here a little bit. Probably not ever going to catch up with chat ever again. But I'll do my best. You can post an alley clip anytime, TV man. Don't worry. You don't have to get permission. You're all good. I'm not even sure there's any mods here, to be honest. Yeah, there's a couple. BF waving. And MLTG, it looks like. Okay. Second test subject combo off before the rope. I wish actually good decks came as naturally for me as this one. Yeah, no joke, dude. You're mastering the topsy-turvy world. Okay, Explosive Runes is good. We don't really have any sort of combo with this, so I guess maybe just getting it out early is fine. Feels bad to play, though. We don't have Vex Crow, though, or anything like that to really benefit from it. Mana Worm does, I guess, a little bit. Sorcerer's Apprentice could certainly reduce the cost. I guess we can save it to protect something like a Sorcerer's Apprentice at a more key time. I just feel bad floating a mana in what is a pretty fast deck, but we'll be alright. We can use it to protect stuff. Hey, Harper, man, it's going good. How are you doing? You need a card that puts Millhouse in your opponent's deck. You're right. That has worked successfully for me before with a very similar deck list. You're not wrong. You're absolutely not wrong. We can Arcane Missiles coin ping if we feel really threatened by the Knife Juggler. I'm not sure I feel super challenged by it. We can also just go ahead and coin an Explosive Runes. So on turn 3, you're not likely to see anything crazy big, but he may be looking to play something like a Flametongue Totem, or even more so, probably a Murloc Totem dude. Primal Fin Totem. That's the official name, Murloc Totem dude. So this might be a good target for that, just to prevent the extra value from those, the extra damage potential. And we get 3 damage face, so let's do it. There is a chance he sets up a trade, but there's a good chance this has the ability to survive for some chip damage as well. And again, the hand's already looking clunky, exactly what we said. Like, if we don't get it off to a fast enough minion start, it's gonna feel weird sometimes. And Meteorologist looks bad already, too. Hey, Arthenon, I'm doing really well, man. How are you doing? Mods shouldn't allow links like that. There's a link circulating right now with a BCC as the thumbnail. People haven't been banned, but they've gotten emails from Twitch. Well, I mean, people can click links at their own. You know, I think it's important to have some personal responsibility when clicking a link, but it sucks that people would do that with links. We've never had any sort of problems like that because I guess we're a smaller chat around these parts. Ooh, nice. He missed. It's a good whiff for us. He's gonna take the trade, or oh no, he's got the totem too. Never mind. Not a whiff. Not a whiff. Totem cleans it up. Oh my god, this is exactly what I feel like. This is the worst already. This is already failing super hard. It's exactly what I knew was going to happen. Man, that sucks. That sucks. So thanks for the heads up, TV, man. I'll keep an eye out. Mods can too, for sure. I don't want to get in trouble either. Hey, Rexon, he says, hey, Regis, I don't know what's play right now. All the decks seem boring to me. I did get a golden flute from the pre-purchase, something about Malygos Druid. Well, I mean, if you think combo decks are fun, that sounds like a super fun one. What do you like, though, Rexon? I can't really answer that for you, you know? You're going to have to tell me, give me some clues. I need context clues. Because what's fun to me might not be fun to you. Like, I like super long, grindy games. If a game takes 40 minutes, I'm in heaven, right? And that might be a nightmare scenario for you. So I wouldn't want to, you know, try to guess. I don't know. And Tobias, thank you for the Twitch Prime sub, buddy. Welcome, Tobias. That's awfully nice. That puts us at 572 on the sub count. Pretty crazy stuff. 3 to go for the next sub goal. I'm excited. Welcome, Tobias. Enjoy your sub badge. Enjoy your emotes, all that fun stuff. We're already getting out-tempoed so hard here. We never have a chance in the world to do anything. I'm just trying to draw things like primordial glyphs and maybe make a big swing turn with some kind of AoE, like a blizzard, or we'll see, but it's gonna be hard. I mean, this just dies for free. He whirlwinds through it. I don't even know if it's right to play it there. Probably not, honestly. Probably should have just Arcane Missiles to start softening up the board. Maybe pop that Divine Shield, that sort of thing. Maybe we could have just mirror imaged it. I don't know. Yeah, actually, I think that was a better line. I should have just double mirror imaged. We didn't need an Arcane Intellect yet. He's just going face, though. So, okay. Well, at least we get to take a wash on this game pretty quick. Wow. Frost Nova, maybe? I can mirror image. Let's just do this and see what we get. Oh. Hey. My heart and soul wants to take Tech of Wonders still. But Frost Nova buys some interesting time, maybe. This is going to be free, so... we can start to put together a pretty interesting turn here all of a sudden. Let's Arcane Missiles. Maybe we can clear off the Corpse Taker here. If it gets the Divine Shield popped. Nope, but we do kill we do kill the Juggler. Okay. We can ping and trade and Frost Nova. But I don't really have to yet, right? I think I'd rather try to accrue some value this turn. If I want, I can Cinder Storm as well, though. Let's Cinder Storm and then Frost Nova mirror image. Okay. I didn't get the Divine Shield after 8 pings. Is that right? Yeah, we had 8 pings and we never hit the Corpse Taker. So I don't know. Like, this is now at risk of dying, but I can't just trade it in for free. Like, there's no way. Gosh dang it! How does not 1 ping hit the Corpse Taker? That was quite a swing turn, though. Honestly, like everything else lined up pretty well. Man, there's a world now where I can just hit him in the face really hard if I want, maybe. Could ping, trade, hit for 9 at least, maybe more. I don't know if that's ever right. We have Meteorologist here, though, which is going to do a whole 2 damage. Really exciting ping opportunity. Let's see here. Smookahond sent me a link over. Quest Warlock. I want to try that. I still haven't gotten to a Quest Warlock yet. Solarium just seems so good for it. Oh, this is more of a control version with cubes and stuff. That's cool. So... just planning to complete the quest eventually. I will say I feel like Solarium with, like, Gul'dan and stuff feels bad. So I don't know that that would be my initial way to build it. I'm not saying it's bad necessarily. It just seems kind of awkward. Okay. Yeah. Let's do it again. Okay. So suddenly now I have outs. What is happening in this game right now? Fire Elemental does not kill me. If I win this freaking game right now, are you crazy? I have outs. It's not guaranteed by any means, but Explosive Runes is enough to get me there. Top decks all over the place can get me there. Frostbolt, Fireball, Cinderstorm maybe, Arcane Missiles maybe. Not guaranteed by any means, but maybe. I mean, even Meteorologist is going to do 1 damage. I guess that's worse than a ping, though, so Meteorologist will never help. But this is... and we have top deck card draw, too. Arcane Intellect and Research Project. This is crazy. This is crazy. We are nice people. Oh, that's nice to know. I'm nice people, too, I think. I try my hardest, at least. Well, TV, man, don't link the offensive thumbnail clip. Like, now you're just playing into it. Now you're just playing into it. But Mecha Sushi, thank you for the 100 bits, man. That's awfully nice. Hey, Brad Spacely with the 500 bits too. He says, "Aha!" Thank you, Brad Spacely, man. Always topping the charts. Love it, dude. That's really nice. Are we about to win this game? Are we about to win this game? Are we about to win this game? Are we about to? Not yet, though, actually. Not yet. No! Dead draw! Dead draw. Well, he might be AFK, though, so... It still counts. It still counts. Because maybe he realized Explosive Runes was... He didn't have a play around for Explosive Runes, so maybe it still counts, right? Maybe it's still... Maybe that's what it is. Like, he knew Explosive Runes was going to kill him. He's watching the stream. So that counts. That's a win. That's 100% a win. Craziest flip ever. I don't think I've ever done anything more offensive than this in Hearthstone. Wow, a 12 damage mana worm to win the game. 2 Frost Novas in a row. That is nuts. That is quite a win. TV, man. Why are you linking? Aha! I don't know. It's fine. It's fine. Doesn't matter. Regis, can you give me suggestions to improve my odd mech warrior? Maybe. I still wonder if odd is worth it. I've gone through this position quite a few times this week already, where I don't know that the hero power helps enough. I don't know that the hero power synergizes with like a Dr. Boom or mech style of play. Like gaining armor is not quite as tempo oriented as I think mechs should be. It's really more like long-term fatigue plan. And although Dr. Boom can certainly give you a lot of long-term potential, and he generates resources and has armor and that sort of stuff, it's less consistent and predictable. And then you're kind of sacrificing all that tech consistency with an odd restriction without really maybe gaining much in return. So it makes me nervous, but I'll take a look at it and see if I like it. In fact, I clicked the link, but it looked like a warlock. Let me see. There it is, odd mech warrior. Man, I'm losing my voice, guys. That was a fun game. Also, we had Mogadishu subbing with a Twitch Prime sub, and SDN dropping the 2 bits. Thank you for the kindness there, too. But Mogadishu, thank you much, man. That's 10 subs on the day. So no, 12 subs on the day so far. And putting us at, I think, 574 on the sub count, maybe? Getting close, guys. Getting close. Warrior. What are we playing against here? Probably Mech Warrior? We don't have elementals, so this is really not going to get upgraded, but I don't really like my choices here either. Flame Guys are not too exciting. Simulacrum right now copies a Stargazer Luna. That's kind of intriguing almost. The problem is it's going to be hard to line this up as the rightmost card in my hand. I don't know. I think the Flame Geyser's the best for Stargazer Luna. So I'm going to take the Flame Geyser. Because it's 2 cheap cards in a row that go to the right side of your hand, essentially. So I think it'll allow me to cycle the most. Now, that said, it's not right now. We're going to play something else first. But it has the most opportunity, I think. And Mech Warrior. Let's see. Odd Mech Warrior. Yeah. So, okay. So this list is pretty control-oriented, definitely. It's got a lot of taunts. Acolyte of Pain, Omega Assembly. Okay, so this makes it feel a little better to me. Like, it's more about control than, like, tempo. The mechs are more of sort of an accessory piece, not, like, the fundamental aspect of it. So I would probably still just call this an odd control warrior that has some mechs in it, right? But that's a fine name, too. It has mechs, so it's a mech warrior. So, yeah, I'm okay with this. This looks solid to me. Still, there's that iffiness about when to play Dr. Boom and... What is this? What's happening? I don't really want to Cinderstorm that. I don't want to Luna here either. It seems like it's pretty high risk. So I think we'll just Arcane Intellect. Although, man, it feels bad because we need to respect these. Armor is our nightmare. Like, we don't want him to have armor. And again, this is what I was talking about when we made the deck. Like, we're spending our early turns right now gaining resources as opposed to doing chip damage, and that feels really bad. We need that chip damage. We need those mana worms on turn on board on one, and smack in face. You know, we need to get him down because we're not going to be able to go over the top for 40 health or whatever he's going to end up with. It's going to be a challenge. Hey Regis, always watch your videos but never catch the stream. Oh, I saw that. Thank you again, SCN. That's really nice. Thinking of making a shuffle rogue. Would Myra's element be worth crafting? I think so. Myra seems like it's going to be really good. Just seems solid. So Luna into mirror image is something we can do. I don't know if it's good yet. It does theoretically protect the Luna. We could also just Flame Geyser here to protect the Luna too. Because then he has 2 attack on board. 1 mirror image dies, the second lives. Luna is safe. Top decks, we would have 4 mana next turn, so there's some awkward 3 mana stuff that could happen. 2 mana cards and 1 mana cards might be alright, though. Coin does change things here, maybe. Battle Rage. Wow. Okay. Well, Research Project feels a little better now, at least.
Aha!
Sorcerer's Apprentice is opening up some interesting opportunities here, too. Oh, why did I say Mirror Image? That was not going to be my top card. I'm dumb. I forgot I was top decking a card this turn. So that whole plan was... it was nice to talk about, but not relevant. Not in the least bit. Not at all relevant to our concerns. I'm going to Research Project, I think. See what we get. Ooh, exciting. Ooh, even more exciting. Okay. I think we gotta start respecting this stuff and just flip the board here a little bit. All right, a cheap card now for Luna might be pretty nice. Like if we got a mana worm or something, I don't know. We'll see. Still, though, I don't know that we can't really chain it, so we'll see. Primordial Glyph would be good, though. We've already used it once. That's pretty unlikely. We'll just play it by ear. Trying to guess what we're going to draw. Designing our plays around that's probably not the healthiest activity. Do you think Control Dead Man's Hand Warrior would be good right now in this meta? Problem is combo decks probably run over you. Like, you know, Mechathune, Druid, that sort of stuff. Shutterwalk still probably beats you. Unless you get Azalina and can do some shenanigans, but it might be hard. Might be hard. You seem knowledgeable. If you Blood Bloom Cataclysm your Mechathune and die in the process, who wins? Oh, I don't know. I appreciate the compliment. I don't know how accurate it is, but I appreciate it. I don't know order of operations there, though. It's always an order of operations question. That stuff's hard to figure out sometimes. I guess we just Smork here, right? The problem is we do give him a really good Blood Razor and we play another minion. But I can do so much damage right now. I can do 5, 8, 11. And even a fireball on top of that. How all in do we go, though? I'm just out of stuff if I do this, and I give him... He does take another 3 from the Sorcerer's Apprentices, though. And then we're playing this like Luna top deck game. I'm gonna go for it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. I don't know if it's right, but by God, it's how we win. And now Luna becomes a desperate necessity, really. So he goes down to 13 here, presumably after the trade. If I top deck like a Meteorologist here, we're screwed. But if I get like a Mana Worm or a Mirror Image or maybe a Primordial Glyph, maybe even a 3-drop would be okay. If Luna gets on the board alone, we'll see. It's just, I'm never going to get the chance to accelerate that much mana like that with double Sorcerer's Apprentice. So just getting those out of the way of our top decks too. Well, that doesn't really change the top decks, I guess, but... he's gaining more armor off this. That sucks. These Eternium Rovers are going to beat me. He's already gotten 6 armor from Eternium Rovers. I don't care about the Reaper at all. Luna into Counterspell sucks right now because the Luna will die. I think we're going to just play these out and... I need to kill this, but he's going to get a... Yeah, maybe the Flame Elemental is not even worth it. Like... Why bother with the Flame Elemental, right? What's it doing? It's just giving him armor. It's not doing anything. That's not very helpful. Counterspell here could be a big hit. He doesn't know what this is. He might be testing... Oh, that's actually a big hit. That saves me a lot of life. Because that thing getting more health means more armor gained. He's thinking about his health total enough to value trade that way? No, you just take this one. Yeah, leave it alive. Who cares? Just get the armor, I think. I agree. Let's catch up with chat. I often find Dr. Boom is best played when you're sitting on a big pile of armor, so usually around 8 to 10. Yeah, I mean, obviously you want to be able to play him when you're safe. I guess the question becomes, if you've already gotten that safe, like if you're already in a spot where that has already happened, like, do you need him, or are you already winning, and would a better strategy be there? I don't know. I like Dr. Boom. Somebody said the Omnislash people were trashing Dr. Boom a little bit. I didn't hear that yet, so I'm not sure exactly what they said. Let's see what his win rate looks like. Let's just go to the numbers. Right now, Dr. Boom, Mad Genius, His decks he's in have a 50.5% win rate, so a little above average, not bad. And his played win rate was 51.7, so that doesn't tell us a lot, because obviously you're playing him, again, when you're safe and advantageous. His drawn win rate, I think, is probably more indicative. 53.7 for the drawn win rate. That's not too bad in this particular list of Mech Warrior on HS Replay. So, yeah, that actually seems okay. And he's only being held on average for 2.5 turns, which isn't like you're camped on him forever. You're still... wow, okay. This is just too problematic for us. What is this card? Fester Root Hulk. Wow, okay. Forgot this existed. I don't even know if I can play minions, but I think we're just doomed here. I think we're just doomed. I don't think we're going to be able to go over the top. I just don't want this thing taking any more damage. If I do, I want to fireball it or something. But he's at 18. He goes to 20. Like, even with fireball, frostbolt, we only have 9 in hand. It's just not going to get there. Maybe if he plays a 0 health minion into this somehow. Look, if he plays a 0/0, we might be able to do it. If he happens to have an 8-mana 0/0 in the deck, I think we'll be in a good spot. Random question, but how old are you, if you don't mind me asking? I don't mind. I'm 31. 31 years old. The old man. Whoa, I missed a cheer. Whoa, 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 whoa. I missed a cheer. Hold up. Back it up, back it up, back it up. I'm so far behind on chat. I didn't hear it. There were so many ahas. Kazel Cub, dude. Thank you for the 500 bits. Holy moly, man. I'm so sorry. You're always a big part of the stream. I'm so sad I missed it, man. Please, please, please forgive me. So we're super dead. Like, there's no chance here. Basically 0 chance. I mean, we can hit this, but these are still going to die to trades pretty easily. He's at 18, his team at 12. There's no world in where we get 12 damage out of the stack. Maybe like Primordial with Pyroblast. But if I leave these minions on board and don't kill the rover, like this does more damage. This heals for more than the fireball will do eventually if we keep it alive, so. Those Eternity Rovers beat us. I like this guy's deck, by the way. It's like a rush self-damage deck. It's pretty cool. That's really fun. I don't know if it's good, but it's neat. I've always thought Valkyr Soul Claimer had a chance to be a good card. Hey, Geeksay, dude, I'm so far behind on chat. Everybody's like, man, Regis is really a jerk today. Not chatting with me. Geeksay, man, it's really good to see you. How are you doing? Grats on partner. I heard you hit partner, man. And F2K too, I guess. Grats on both. That's awesome. Really, really big time news. Couldn't be more excited for you. It's like the best thing I've ever heard. Best thing I've ever heard. I've had a lot of cool stuff happening lately, but it's a mere nothing compared to what you've done, dude. Really awesome stuff. So we needed to not ever hit the Valkyr Soul Claimer, but we're dead anyway, so it doesn't matter. Dead, dead, dead. What's a good deck to rank to Legend, or should I wait till the refined meta? It's hard to tell, but I mean, if you play a fast Zoo deck or Odd Paladin, you're probably going to fly up the ranks still at this point. What does drawn win rate mean? So it means the win rate of the deck when you draw a certain card. So in other words, like in games in which you drew this card, what is the win rate? And the reason that's important versus played win rate is some cards have a natural bias or tendency to not be played or only be played in certain scenarios. Like some cards you only play when you're super far behind. So they might have a bad played win rate, but that doesn't necessarily mean they're bad because you're playing them specifically in those scenarios. On the other hand, some cards have a really high played win rate because they're like a combo finisher piece, right? So like Archmage Antonitis usually has a enormous played win rate because you only play him once your combo's done. So you're only playing him when the game is won. So he might have like an 85 or 95% win rate. But his drawn win rate might be much, much lower. Because, for instance, you might get him early in the game and he stalls out your hand. You know, he clogs up and he doesn't do anything for the whole game. So his drawn win rate could be far lower than his played win rate, which is often more indicative of a card's value in a deck. Not really value, that's a trap word in Hearthstone. But a card's fit or success in a deck can often be measured by the drawn win rate, more so than the played win rate. So it's just an important metric to consider. You got to take all these things together and weigh them because it's never clean, it's never obvious how statistics work, and you can always misinterpret them if you're not careful. So just looking at all the different angles is important. That said, Williams35, thank you for the Twitch Prime sub. And Clever Sponge, thank you for the Twitch Prime sub. Guys, that I didn't even notice, that popped us over 575 on the sub count. 575, which means, if you're not aware, that we have now triggered another sub goal $20 Blizzard gift card giveaway. So anybody who's a sub by the end of the stream, when I download the sub list, has a chance to win one $20 Blizzard gift card. And we've done 5 now since yesterday. We did 4 of those yesterday. They have not been drawn yet. Don't get excited. It takes a couple days for me to do it usually. But yeah, we're on the way.
Boys,
we're on the way.
make some room by the
Climbing back up to the 600-700 marks. Hey, Dwesty, dude, yes. So, for instance, you, in fact, will be on the list now. Congrats, Dwesty, and thank you much for the support, man. It's really nice. 5 months, a big deal. 1 month away from that beautiful epic badge. And Geek says, thanks, man. Appreciate that. Yeah, of course, dude. You've always been one of my favorites. I've been rooting for you forever, dude. You are super funny. You're destined for success, like 100%. 100% destined. Counterspell with coin up feels pretty bad, but our hand is all burn damage. Just 100% burn damage right now. I mean, I like how singular minded we are, but again, the chip damage is not coming in, which is so important. And what I thought would be a fundamental flaw with our builds here. I'm glad that we're testing what we're testing. We're confirming our suspicions. There is sometimes still value in confirming like a null hypothesis, but ooh, that's a big explosive runes. I like that. This looks like a Necrian Blade deck to me. I don't think we're looking at Kingsbane yet. I think we're looking at a Death Rattle Rogue, Starfruits list probably, which we played earlier, which was amazing. Loved it a lot. I think if you're getting rolled by Enraged Warrior, it's time to retire it. Well, we got to give it a little bit of a chance, but you're probably right. I think that's a bad sign. Played rune rates can be meaningless. Exactly, yeah, Loom. You summed it up. Pyroblast, another great example. You're usually only playing Pyroblast to win the game. So it's played rune rates very biased, essentially. Ooh, the coin's gone. That means Counterspell gets better. And indeed, a Necrian Blade list. Kirantor Mage right now would feel good, wouldn't it? Man, would feel really good. So, okay, we're going into turn 5, and
boys, make some room by the hearth, won't ya?
So, in this list, for 5 mana, he has Carnivorous Cube, he has Blight Nozzle, Crawler for 5 or less, certainly a Devilsaur Egg. Can't yet play the Mechanical Whelp, and I don't want to expose his Mechanical Whelp for free, so I'm going to expose the runes. I'm also going to Frostbolt here, so it's a little bit harder for him to activate the Necrian Blade. He still can, of course, via just hero powering here, but he loses 3 damage, and if he doesn't want to spend the mana using his hero power, he may not be able to activate the Necrian Blade. So, for 2 reasons, this Frostbolt. Also, we just need to spend the mana and do some damage, because we're getting close to killing the guy already. Right, like, we're getting there. Although, we're kind of out of burns, so I don't know. It's going to be tough to get over the hump. So, like, for instance, Devilsaur Egg Hero Power would be his best option here. Because he'd get 2 5/5s out of it. And we'd only do 3 damage, so. Ah, the Frostbolt worked. Cool. So, I think we're going to Frostbolt again, because now he's looking at Mechanical Whelp next turn, which is really scary. And I think I'll go ahead, and since it's on 8 cards, we'll go ahead and Research Project. Like, for one, giving him extra cards probably doesn't help him a lot. Also, he's going to actually burn a card. Not that that's worth much in this matchup, because it's not going to go long enough. But, oh, Mana Worm, perfect. Cool. Well, we can also ping, but I think the Mana Worm has a pretty good chance of attacking, so I like the Mana Worm here. So we freeze him out again, burns an Elven Minstrel again. That's probably not relevant. If it was like a big Death Rattle, I might have been excited. Or a Cube or something, but...
Welcome.
Whoa! More subs!
Holy
Holy moly, guys. There's the Mechanical Whelp, so the Explosive Runes unfortunately kind of hung around for too long. But thankfully he couldn't activate 2 7/7s. That's nice. Backstab there, and we are going to be pretty close to lethal here. At least 9, 10 damage. Cinderstorm has a chance to get us there. Cosmic Anomaly plus Cinderstorm does only 7. That doesn't really help. I think we're better off just using like a counter spell here and going face for 4. Well, not really. Let's just try to get the win. It's a pretty good chance to get the win here. Yeah, we got it. Cool. Cool. That was a good win. Frostbolt's helped a lot with that Necrian Blade deactivation. That was important. Would have been a much harder game if that weapon was available. But anyway, Big Blue Turtle and 7-Foot Fiend, guys. Thank you for the subs. Love you guys. 7-Foot Fiend. I got to host you soon, man. Ask me for a host. Let's schedule a host. I want to host you again. I think I sent you a Twitch Whisper or something indicating as such, but we haven't hooked up yet. I want to raid you, my friend. Also, anybody else can request a raid, too. Feel free to send me a Whisper. I don't mind organizing raids with you guys. In fact, I enjoy it. Kazel Cub responded, and I forgot to read it. What did it say? I got that supervisor position, by the way. Nice, dude. Congrats, Kazel Cub. They'll be flying me out to Texas for management training soon, too. Nice, man. More pits down the road. Hey, don't worry about that. I'm just happy for you. That's a big deal. Congrats. Thanks for sharing and reporting back. I always like it when you guys share your triumphs and even your defeats, too. I like getting to know everybody. You've been putting out great Boomsday content, man. Good job. Thank you, 7 Foot Fiend. I appreciate that, dude. Coming from a fellow creator, that's always nice to hear. What does Dr. Boom's Hero Power do? Lots of stuff. You know what it does. Waving. It does like 6 things. What are they all? Summon 3 dudes? Discover a dude? That's 2. Gain 7 dudes of armor? That's the international metric for armor. Dudes. You gain 7 armor. Deal 3 damage. Deal 1 damage to all enemies. Did I forget one? Is there only 5? Maybe there's just 5. Hearthstone's down in your area. No, I'm sorry, man. That sucks. We got disconnected randomly earlier, but we came right back in. Have you tried Priest Test Subject? We did, Clever Sponge. Yeah, right before this deck, we were playing the dog OTK, and we got close. Papa Regis here messed it up a couple times. We had to bust out the misplay face, although I don't know if we actually did, but we we started to. And, whoa, that's not cool, man. I think this might be a good chance to just squeeze in some damage and get a counterspell unlocked. He doesn't have coins, so it's probably okay. I don't know what we're playing against, though. I haven't seen Doomsayer in any lists yet. I don't know if maybe it's a Death Rattle Rogue that runs Doomsayers. But just getting some chip damage here is fine. We could have probably tried to kill that Doomsayer with a Primordial Glyph, but it's sort of iffy, and we had an okay line, so I'm alright with just going with what we got. I don't think we need to be too fancy about it. Like, if we got in a Frostbolt, for instance, we could have, maybe even, like, Cinderstorm, too. I actually don't know if we had enough mana for Cinderstorm, but we probably could have got there with a few different things. Because we could have buffed the... Oh, now I see what we're doing. Now I'm on board, okay. Alright, that's nerve-wracking. Is he going to Shadow Step this? If he tries to Shadow Step this and it counterspells, I think we'll ping it just to deny any sort of repeat value. Alright, I have faith. I believe she's going to survive. I believe she's going to survive. A magnetized mech trade would be kind of bad, I guess. That would be one way to do it, but I believe. I have faith. I believe. There's the Shadow Step. Okay. So he waited a turn. Now he's going to backstab, trade weapon. Okay, so she does die. But he also loses his Pogo Hopper early if he does this, right? Maybe he has another card? Viscerate or something? Fan and Knives trade. Okay. So still he loses his Pogo Hopper, though. So that might be worth for us. That might actually be a fairly good result for us. Let's see what we get here. We might just research project after if I don't get anything I like a lot. Oh, man. I do not like any of these a lot. These suck. Wow, man. Okay. I think we're in trouble, guys. We gave him a lot of Pogo Hopper opportunities now, and we just don't have good plays at the moment. I might just Anomaly into Mirror Image here to get a minion on board. Sorcerer Apprentice into Intellect into Mirror Image might be decent too. We could also play a Vaporize. Let's just do this. This is a lot of stuff, so let's just get this hand moving. Free it up a little. Frostbolt as well. Wow. Okay. Let's see. What are we gonna have to do here? I think we can just save the Frostbolt for face. We're putting together quite a bit of damage. This thing is not going to be a problem because it's going to attack into the 0/2s. So I don't think we need to cheat out the Frostbolt like onto the minion, for instance, to protect anything. So let's just hold. He's going to maybe think this is a counterspell or explosive runes. He's probably not thinking Vaporize right off the bat. Testing the counterspell and clearing the minion. That's good. Man from Gilneas. How much damage do we want to just slam with this anomaly? Maybe a lot. I wish we could do these two together. Arcane Missiles, though, is also kind of interesting. Anomaly Frostbolt does clear the 4/4 if we want and gives us a chance to survive. The 3/2 presumably still attacking into the 0/2. But if this thing sticks on board for next turn, I can go absolutely ham. We can just ping to our heart's content. Like, it's going to be great. I have a deck to submit. Just drop a link in chat. I'm happy to look at it. I don't know what you mean by submit. You mean just like share so I can look at it? That's totally fine. No! More tempo removal. Ugh. I think we're in trouble, guys. We're not able to get enough chip damage through. That's a big pogo hopper. But wait a minute. If I... Wait. If I kill that pogo hopper, he's out of pogo hoppers, right? Wait. Chat. Chat, he's out of pogo hoppers, right?
Aha!
Isn't that his last pogo hopper? Let's see what happens here, and then we'll decide if we want to fireball it or not. I'm kind of taking a risk here. Okay, cool. So that... Oh, never mind. Solved. Easy. Easy. I don't know if I can agree with that line. Okay. Yeah, that seems iffy to lose both pogo hoppers already. He still does have spiders, I guess. Maybe he's got some other shenanigans coming. But, for now, I'm feeling pretty good about it. I gotta say. Be careful of spiders now. Yeah, spiders are still a problem. We're not out of the woods by any means. He has a lot of cards in hand. We don't have a lot of damage coming his way either. So there's some big problems still. Real big problems. Wonder if we can ever catch a sprint on a counterspell. That's a problem. That's really tough for us. We're never going to get chip damage through. Never going to have enough minions in a given turn to overwhelm this stuff. Alright. Man. It's kind of taking a pass on a turn here, aren't we? I need to create like a big swing turn opportunity. I need like a board clear off of Primordial Glyph, maybe. Arcane Explosion or Shooting Star. I guess Arcane Explosion is probably just strictly better because it hits all of that stuff. And I do have like Cosmic Anomaly, which would make it a decent board clear. Alright. What is this counterspell? I think we're in a tough spot. Tight spot. I crafted Mechathune today. Was that a mistake? I don't know, Crispy. It was not a mistake because you wanted to do it and it sounds fun. Like, that's enough reason right there. You don't need any other excuse. But, is it going to be super competitive? That I can't really tell you. I'm not so sure. We counterspelled Shadow Steps twice. Twice. Frankly, neither one was that bad. In a weird way. Frostbolt. So, we can start to dismantle this board. I think we will. Otherwise, we're gonna die. Yeah, we could just try this, see what happens. Like, just a few okay targets. Nah. I mean, that's a decent swing, but still, oh, see, this is... No! That's game. We're dead. We're out of stuff. No way. No way. No way at all. How do you counter Shadow Step with a flashlight? Get out. The door's that way, sir. That way. I mean, I can't play a minion clear game and expect to win this game, right? Like, we have to be able to do damage. He's gonna have more depth to his deck than we do. There's no doubt about that. Zero doubt. But I don't have a choice right now. I have to go for it, so. There's a chance this clears the Annoyatrons, but I think it's a pretty slim chance, so. I don't actually know what the right there's a right way to do this. Wow. There's a right way to do that to maximize your chance of getting the value you want, but frankly, I'm too lazy. we're in a dead game anyway. This game's 100% over, so I'm not gonna spend the time to think about it. To be honest with you, that was the worst outcome, though. I can tell you right now, that was the worst outcome for sure. This deck makes me depressed. I don't think it's actually not good, but we're not doing too bad. We've won a couple games, right? Yeah, we've only lost once. We're well now two, but we're 50% right now. It's still not good. It's still got some problems. I don't think we're doing it the right way. But
what do you call someone who loves shaman and Thralled?
Brad, if you weren't the top cheerer, I'd tell you to get out too. But you are the top cheerer for the week, so you've earned a reprieve today. You've earned one tiny reprieve. Good card. We literally can't even play it. You've earned a reprieve. Enthralled. Yeah, Shaman has never struck a chord with me in Hearthstone, which is weird because I love Thrall, I love Orcs, I love Shamans, and like the idea of it in World of Warcraft. Love Doomhammer, like I like a lot of cool stuff about Shamans from like a lore standpoint, but for some reason I just haven't gotten attached to it from a Hearthstone gameplay standpoint. So one more game of the Luna Mage. This will decide if it sucks or if it's great. We're 50-50 at the moment. That's obviously not enough data, but it's still going to give us some feel. I think we got really lucky that one game where we had the crazy Mana Worm swing with a double Frost Nova. So we're really kind of 1-3 right now. More realistically, I think only one game felt like a good win, and that one we just ran over. Like that was where we played like a Tempo Mage, not like some kind of weird Luna draw mage, right? And Luna feels awkward still. She felt better in the pre-release for me. I don't know if I just got a couple good lines or if there was just less cards in play, so it was easier. But she definitely feels harder to work with now. Maybe this isn't the right list. Have you guys seen other people playing Luna successfully yet? Like, has there been a good Luna deck pop up? Let's actually take a look at Luna's stats on HS Replay. Stargazer Luna. Deck win rate 50%. Played win rate 49.3. She's in a Tempo Mage list here. Looks somewhat popular. And her drawn win rate in that deck is solid. 56.5. It's pretty good. It's mid-tier for the deck, but overall not bad. Not held for long. What does this list look like? Let's see. It has Shooting Star, Arcanologist. I wanted to run Arcanologist. Why did I not have them? How did I cut Arcanologist, guys? I thought we clicked Arcanologist. I didn't even think about it till right now. I think we got distracted by the alley raid when we were putting in Arcanologist and then forgot to put it in. I think is what actually happened. But Arcanologist definitely makes sense because you want to combo with your Curator Mage more consistently. That gives you just one great mulligan hand sometimes. Hitting those Arcanologist Curator Mage mulligans is often a game-winning sort of mulligan when you can find it. And then it has Cosmic Anomaly, Fireball, Alaneth still. So it's actually pretty similar, this list that a lot of people are playing successfully. There's not too many differences. It has Shooting Star instead of Mirror Image, which I like. That's a good change. Has Arcanologist instead of, like, maybe Meteorologist for one. Well, Alaneth instead of Meteorologist, really. That was just kind of for fun to test. What else am I got that they don't have? It doesn't have one counter spell. It's one counter spell and has one Celestial Emissary. So I got something extra. Oh, Research Project. It doesn't have a Research Project. Okay. All right, I'm gonna take the greedier line here. We're pre Hellfire, so I think I'm gonna try this out. It could really benefit us if we get some good spells moving forward. So yeah, we're not too far off from a real list. Just a little bit too draw focused and not about more about damage, less draw focused, essentially. I want to like Shaman and Hearthstone more than I do. Me too, Brad Spacely. That's exactly what I mean. That's the exact sentiment I'm trying to express. Yeah. And thanks again for the 500 bits, buddy. That's awesome. We're at 2,900 bits for the day, 89 follows, and 19 subs. That's awesome, guys. Really cool stuff. Really, really cool stuff. Do you think there's potential for some kind of zoo shaman with war leaders, etc., like a paladin style? Yeah, I mean, I would just probably lean all in on Murloc shaman, to be honest with you. I don't know that I'd call it like a zoo. I would just say, like, hey, let's play a Murloc shaman with quest. We've done that to some success previously. Wouldn't call it great success, but certainly some success. Now, he did coin, so again, Hellfire goes away as a threat. And I don't even know, this doesn't look like a Hellfire deck anymore. This looks like some kind of crazy doubling imp action's about to happen right now. So, let's see how that goes. We will kill one of the imps, right? They're going to have 6/6, and the other one will be a 6/6 that's hanging around, if it is indeed a doubling imp. It's pretty lucky if it is that he lined it up on the left side like that. Good for him. Our board is incredibly intimidating, though. We actually managed to hit sort of the dream Tempo Mage curve. And Research Project's going to feel good here, because it is a good, cheap reload. Really efficient way to get some extra cards in hand. And buff our Mana Worm. Huh. I'm pretty happy with how this game has turned out. It's not successful, but Miracle Luna is fun. I don't know exactly what that designation means, but I like the sound of it. 5 damage off the explosive runes. I'll take that. And the flame whip. Oh my god. He's going to kill himself. He has healing, but who cares? He's just dead. Oh, it's a happy ghoul. Oh, screw the 4 mana 7/7. This is all about the 0 mana 7/7. Wow, guys. This is an insane... What an insane opener. Completely busted. Have you ever seen a more dominant start than what I just had? Wow, Research Project felt really good there. Just so cheap. So efficient. Absolutely crazy
New expansion and a resub.
And there you go. That was the Stargazer Luna deck. I will have to say I don't think we did a great job of empowering Stargazer Luna necessarily. We certainly built the deck in a way that kept that in mind, but ultimately we ended up with a Tempo Mage deck that played best when it played like a Tempo Mage of old, with just finding lots of damage. Those early minion boards, that Mana Worm, Sorcerer's Apprentice, Kirin Mage start like that. That's how you win games. I don't know that Luna supported it a ton, so maybe just adding in an Alaneth, taking out some of the sacrifices we made for more Boomsday cards, those sorts of changes might put this deck in a better spot and even better utilize Stargazer Luna in the late game as well. So who knows? I don't know that we nailed it here, but still won some games. So clearly something about this works, and Fast Mage is going to be a solid deck. And I think Stargazer Luna will probably make the cut. That said, if you guys have thoughts, comments, questions, of course, leave those in the comments below. But until then, thank you so very much for watching. And until next time, game on.